If you love photography, then Peter McKinnon might be one of your favorite YouTubers. He is a popular photographer and YouTuber and has more than 5.9 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. Peter's story is quite fascinating. In this video, I'll tell you how his love for photography started, how he started working on his YouTube channel in a spare bedroom of his home and later quit his job to become a full-time YouTuber. So, now let's start from the beginning. Peter McKinnon was born on October 28, 1985 and hails from Northern Ontario, Canada. His father, Monty McKinnon, is also a YouTuber. He has an eponymous guitar YouTube channel. Peter has a younger sister. He was born into a family of music lovers and grew up as a drummer and started drumming in his 6th grade. At the time, Peter was also interested in magic and once, his father took him to a show of David Copperfield, a famous American magician. When Peter grew up, he did a show with David in Las Vegas. Once, he along with his father visited Peter Lick's gallery. Peter Lick is an Australian photographer, popular for his panoramic landscape images. Peter McKinnon was impressed by the giant photographs at the gallery and thanks to this, he fell in love with photography and he too wanted to become a landscape photographer like him and started learning photography from his friend, Michael Clark, and for around 3 years, Peter McKinnon tried to shoot photos like Peter Lick. Much later, Peter McKinnon became a YouTuber and in one of his videos, he appreciated Peter Lick and his work. Peter Lick not only watched this video but also messaged him that he too was a fan of his work and gifted him his book titled Equation of Time. Peter McKinnon's sister gave him a HP PhotoSmart R607 in 2004. This was his first camera. At the time, as skateboarding was his passion, he started shooting videos of himself skateboarding with this camera and soon developed a liking for the cameras. Now, let's take a brief look at Peter's education and career. At school, he was an underachiever and used to always get poor grades. After completing his schooling, Peter joined a college to study for a diploma degree, but he dropped out just prior to earning his final college credit. Since his childhood, and until he became a full-time YouTuber, he worked in a wide variety of jobs. At 11, Peter worked at a circus complex. This was his first job. Here, he washed elephants and sold snow cones. Then, he worked at a steakhouse, Best Buy store, a few OfficeMax stores and Home Depots. Then, he started working at a tree service and landscaping enterprise, but as he got bullied here, he quit this job on the very first day. Peter also worked at a wood factory near Toronto Pearson Airport, and in 2004, at 19, he uploaded all his photos onto iStock and earned $35,000 within a few months. Later, he joined State Farm and on his 3-month probation, he took a sick leave and attended a magic show of David Blaine in New York, but State Farm learned about his trip through his blog, and as they didn't approve him to go to New York, they fired him. Later, Peter and his wife, Janice, joined Apple, but they left on the first day of training itself. Thanks to his love for cameras, he joined Henry's, a camera retailer. Here, he not only learned a lot about cameras but also befriended many photographers and also learned from them. And after working here for 2 years, Peter quit the job and took an internship with Stillmotion, a wedding shooter company. He tried his hand at the leather business and made bags, purses, wallets, belts, and other handmade goods, but his business didn't become profitable, so he discontinued it. Later, Peter joined Illusionist, an online magic retailer, and started working as a salesman. Here, he also worked as a photographer and cinematographer, and this experience later helped him to shoot high-quality videos for his YouTube channel, which played a vital role in his success as a YouTuber. He used to work from home for Illusionist, and while working here, he met Chris Ramsey. Chris was his colleague and also a YouTuber. Initially, Peter used to publish his videos on Vimeo, but later, he didn't pay his subscription as he wasn't okay with the subscription, and so, he deleted his Vimeo channel. As Peter already had started his eponymous YouTube channel, Chris suggested he start working on his channel because YouTube had a huge audience. So, from November 2016, he started publishing videos onto his channel. Peter started his YouTube journey in a spare bedroom of his home and used to initially publish both vlogs and camera tutorials. Later, as he started getting bored with his job, he quit it in March 2017 and became a full-time YouTuber. By that time, he was earning from his channel. Peter worked at Illusionist for 7 years. Interestingly, Chris Ramsey also quit his job along with him and became a full-time YouTuber. Currently, Chris has more than 7 million subscribers. Chris suggested Peter do a video on camera hacks, so he published a video titled 8 camera hacks in 90 seconds on December 8, 2016, and this is his first viral video. Peter's daily go-to camera is a Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera. He earns from ads, affiliate marketing, and sponsorships. He also sells prints, motion graphics, Lightroom presets, etc. through his website. In 2019, Peter was named Breakout YouTuber of the Year at the Shorty Awards, and a year later, he received a Streamy for Cinematographer of the Year. His work also got featured on 2 special collection coins issued by the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, let's take a brief look at his personal life. While working at a Best Buy store, on Boxing Day, Peter met Janice. She hails from El Salvador, Central America. They married on November 20th, 2010, and this couple has a daughter and a son. Peter loves nature and coffee and lives in Toronto, Canada. So, how are you inspired by his story? Please comment below. If you are into reading, I've also written his story on my website, which I'm linking in this video's description. And if you are interested in more success stories of your favorite YouTubers, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.